It's your boy EA from the V. I'm with my boy Andrew today. We about to do this video. The topic is what's a deal breaker for relationships. We're gonna do this topic again because I want to
missing pinkies. That's what. That's deal breaker. We're done.
For real?
No, I'm kidding.
I was gonna say, all right.
Maybe. If you don't come with pinkies to start off with, then
done.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I want to do another video like this for deal breakers in relationships because I want basically relationships. I'm not gonna say friendships because I want a female's perspective too. Because you're talking to two males here.
Okay, that's fair.
We can do a video of just a female. We can do like all of us together. Deal breakers. We might come off sounding like buttholes when we're
Okay, well, I don't care. So, okay, so the deal breakers for relationships. Are we talking about before you get in the relationship, when you first meet somebody, or after you get in the relationship?
Whatever your deal breakers are. Like if these are things that you
let's say we'll start off with after you're in the relationship. What would end the relationship?
Let's do a 3-part. We'll do
three questions.
Yeah, we'll do before
you get in the relationship.
We'll do we'll do courtship, friendship, and relationship.
Okay, so wait, here's the real question. Probably should have figured this out earlier.
Yeah, we did.
So, when you first meet somebody, what's the deal breaker? When you first meet somebody, what would you be like, no, there's no further, you are that person, I am me, and don't expect anything.
I said we'll do first.
So that's when you first meet somebody.
We'll do looks and then
let's say just everything.
Right,
And then after you meet somebody, let's say you get to talking for a while, you become their friend, and you're like, maybe, and then something comes up, like hits you left field, and you're like, that's a deal breaker.
Alright, so.
And then obviously after you're dating, because at that point you should have already know this person a little bit. You know, what's like, nope, we're done.
I am extremely picky when it comes to who I talk to.
Okay, so first meeting them.
Meeting them.
Okay.
If we're going for relationships, man, I am all about the mouthpiece and like I'm sorry, like if you have
okay, so
if you have
go ahead, the floor is yours, go ahead.
If you have a nasty mouth, like if you and when I say nasty mouth, I mean like the way you speak and like the way your mouth looks. Like if you have effed up teeth, I'm sorry. It's hard for me to mess with you because the face is one of the first things I look at. I appreciate a good body, but I'll appreciate your face before I look at your butt or like whether or not you're a perfect hourglass shape. I want to know if you have a pretty mouth because when I talk to you,
I'm gonna throw this question right back in your face.
All right, what's up?
Okay, what's the best looking person you could think of? It's just at least one of the best looking.
Off the top of the head.
Off the top of the head.
Famous or like amateur?
Famous, so that people know.
Famous.
Best looking person. Just anybody.
Shoot, bro, there's a lot.
Kim Kardashian.
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay, I'm just saying, just anybody. I'm just saying like someone famous.
All right, y'all know I gotta go to Beyonce.
Okay, Beyonce. So let's say you meet somebody. Here's a question for you. Let's say you meet somebody.
Right.
I mean, she looks like Beyonce. Looks like Beyonce.
I already got my answer.
You know, walking around, looking amazing. You know, Queen Bee. You know, singing to all the single ladies. And then she turns at you, she smiles, and
no, I can't
missing
do it.
teeth.
No, bro.
Some of them look rotten, like just messed up smile.
Y'all see this?
Yeah, you get white flag.
I'm throwing in the flag,
okay.
bro.
See, that was the question.
I can't do it. I'm sorry. It's something about fucked up. Excuse my language. A messed up mouth.
And I have to edit that out for you too.
I do. It's because honestly, I used to have a messed up mouth when I was a kid.
Okay.
I got my teeth fixed. I ain't get no bag. I ain't like Cardi. I ain't get no bag to fix my teeth. I had my
get a little bag.
My insurance paid for that, but I had my teeth fixed.
I was gonna do the occur, but I can't actually do it. So
occur.
Yeah, continue.
But yeah, a messed up mouth.
That's your deal breaker.
That's that's my main deal breaker on the low.
Okay.
So
if you got good teeth, good hair, and good credit, come talk to this man.
For sure. I know he gets on my neck because I go for Caucasian women, and it's not that I don't like my African American queens. It's just.
Go ahead, start digging your grave now.
It's no. I'm all right.
Go ahead. You go ahead. We're gonna lose half our channel right here alone.
I already know y'all can come at my neck, and I don't.
Do it too. I want y'all to do it. In the comment
care.
section, come at this man's neck
Bruh.
for this one. Because hold on, beautiful black women are a diamond. They are a diamond.
But they're also a dime a dozen.
They are diamonds are a dime a dozen. Wait, you said a dime a dozen?
They're a dime a dozen.
They're
bro.
not a dime a dozen. No. No.
But hold on. This is why. We'll get back into that.
What? No, we're gonna get on this right now. No, what you mean a dime a dozen?
For like,
a beautiful black queen?
For my type?
Woo! Look, if there's a Tiana out there, a princess, I'm talking like can cook, like I'm talking like. And look, I'm not gonna be whatever the opposite of a feminist is here. I'm not about to be that guy who's like, I want to come home and my food's cooked. No, that's dumb. But
that's a whole nother topic.
But having the ability to cook is very attractive. So a beautiful black woman who can cook, I mean, I'll do everything for that. Like I would do anything for that.
Who wouldn't? I hate getting in the kitchen.
Well, you said something about you like Caucasian women. So
continue. Hold on. Are you saying Caucasian women can't cook?
I feel like they're gonna put raisins in my. I feel like they're gonna put raisins in unnecessary food.
Man, if you haven't had raisins in your oatmeal,
no, I'm not talking about oatmeal. I'm talking about like raisins in a cookie, raisins in a salad,
in a cookie, bro.
Raisins in a salad, raisins in my soup. I don't need that. I don't need to have to tell somebody, hey, I don't like raisins in
macaroni.
In my macaroni. Like, can you please take the raisins out of the fried chicken? Like,
you stretch it right there. No, all right. So I'm about to cut all that out. Y'all ain't gonna see none of that.
You're gonna get all that. It's real. We gotta keep it real.
Oh, I just prefer Caucasian women. I don't know why.
Perfect.
It's just what I go for. Now I do, like I'm saying again, I do appreciate my beautiful black queens.
You should.
Just my past experiences with
you talk to the wrong ones.
With some of y'all. You said what? I was talking to the wrong one.
I didn't say anything.
All right, so I guess I just got a bad experience with all women.
Your own fault.
A lot of y'all are crazy.
No, they're not. No, they're not. You ain't picking the right ones.
I find crazy women.
Low hanging fruit.
That was alright. So my deal breaker was teeth. Your number one deal breaker. Straight off.
Sorry, I had to clear my throat for this one.
Is it that serious?
Yeah, it is. This one I feel bad for because it's nobody's fault of their own, and I'm realizing it. I can't even say a deal breaker. It's just one that I don't necessarily. Well, I guess you could say it's a deal breaker. For me, I'm 6'2", like 6'2", 6'3". You know you're gonna get mad at me for this one, but it's not fair. Certain women, I realize I don't look right standing next to them because of my height difference. It's not because of anything wrong with them. It's not they're not ugly. I've dated women who are 5'1", 2". 5'3".
Short girls are the best. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay, but that's a preference, and I guess it's just a preference too, but only because of proportions. Let's say, height proportions. Don't get it twisted. No,
some short girls you're thicker than the bolo. No, bro.
Can you please? No, this is not your question. All I'm saying is because of height proportions and everyday routines, not anything else. Your normal activities. Height proportions is kind of, I don't want to say tough for me, it's just kind of like weird. So I would say someone who's too short, that would just be kind of like a deal breaker. And I would say mentally off the bat, because I'd be friendly with them. I would definitely. What do you mean?
Like that's the number one. Like you see a short girl, you can't find them like attractive or.
No, they're definitely attractive, but I wouldn't necessarily try.
That's like your deal.
I wouldn't necessarily try to date someone that's too short for me. I wouldn't.
Well, when we say deal breaker, I mean like teeth. Yeah. If you have a messed up mouthpiece.
But it's the same. It's the same concept because you realize it's something you would have to deal with on the daily that you wouldn't want to deal with, and I personally just wouldn't want to deal with
a short girl.
Someone who's very, very short anyway. Like I've dated short girls, and I just realized it's not for me.
Okay.
That's all. It's not, and like I said again, it's not taking shots at short girls. They're beautiful. There are a lot of girls that you wouldn't even realize are short, and you're on camera and stuff like that. You're like, oh, that person's probably whatever, in model height, whatever, and then you actually meet them in person. You're like, oh, they're actually really short. And I'm not knocking them at all. Just for me personally, I wouldn't necessarily try to date someone who's a foot under my height. Like I just think it's a little too much.
All right, so I'm 5'7.5", 5'8", 5'8". For the
So
record.
short for you is relative, because if someone was a 5'3" for you and you're 5'7", it's only 4 inches. If someone was 5'2" to me and I'm 6'2", that's a whole foot shorter than me. Like that's literally they're under my
Damn,
they're literally under my shoulder.
I didn't know that height was a deal breaker.
It's not like I wouldn't be like, oh, you're short, please get away from me, ma'am. Like when you go to the grocery store, this is my food up here, that's your food down there. I'm not saying that. There's no you're all children of God, and it doesn't matter how you come, you're tall, short, whatever. Just me personally, I'd rather date someone taller.
Facts.
So that's I guess I could say that's the instant I meet someone, I'd be like, it probably wouldn't work with them just because of the height.
Okay.
And that's honestly more on me than anything, because if I was a little bit shorter, it would probably be more proportionate. It's really my own fault for being tall. If that makes any sense. Okay, so that's the first question, is deal breaker when you first meet somebody. The second one would be deal breaker when you become friends with them, and you're like, oh, maybe it's going somewhere, I like them, but it's not going to work out because what?
This falls in line with the first one. Like, this is a deal breaker even before I start to get interested in you.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
Are you about to say bad hygiene? Because that's a deal breaker for anybody. Guys watching this video,
man, wash your mother armpits, bro. There ain't nothing worse than walking into a club, and we party sometimes, bro.
Party? I don't party. What?
I party. I turn up. Ain't nothing worse than walking into a bar or a club and walking past somebody and having to swallow your nose, bro.
Swallow your nose?
Swallow your nose, man. Some of y'all be funky as Satan's balls, man. But no, bad hygiene, that's a deal breaker for a lot of people.
Bad hygiene should be a deal breaker from the planet. I think we should kind of push them to a society.
To Mars!
That's just like, okay, y'all all go to, I don't know, we'll carve out a little chunk of Thailand and be like, y'all all go there. Sorry if you're in Thailand, we apologize. We love Thailand. Actually, you know what? You can send them to North Dakota. Nobody's in North Dakota. Nobody's there.
My deal breaker secondhand is
okay, once you already start talking to them, you're their friend now, or trying to be their friend. Let's say they're interested, you might be interested, and then you're like, wait, hold on, you do what? And then
so if you have if this is you, you're not even gonna get to this where I'm interested in part. You are a messed up individual. If you are rude, incompetent, if you think
if you're dumb,
basically, if you are, that's the messed up way of saying it. If you are stupid, if you think you're better than me, better than anybody else, there's a story I'm gonna tell y'all eventually about my past that ties into with this. But if you think you are better than anybody else and you are cocky and arrogant, that is a deal breaker.
Okay, I'm gonna challenge your logic on that one.
All right.
Okay, so we as Americans, we promote confidence though, and there has to be a fine line between what's confidence and what's cockiness. And to me, I feel like the fine line is when you have to put other people down.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
So I think you can be all Beyonce you want, all as confident as you want. The Beyonces, the Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson, I would say is a definition.
He's a humble person, though.
No, well, confidence. He still had a lot of confidence.
Yeah.
And rightfully so. He's The Rock. He's the people's champion. But so where's the line of okay, that's too far. They're cocky and I think to me the line is when you need to put other people down to make yourself look bigger. I think that's
when you have to put people down, when you feel the need to walk by somebody with your nose held 3 feet above them,
And judging them.
yeah, that basically.
Maybe the short girls that be doing it too. I'm kidding.
It can be a lot of times it is, but
that's a joke.
If
short girls are gonna be mad at me now. They're gonna really hate me.
You ain't really going nowhere to party.
Yeah.
I'm going to Richmond.
All the short girls are gonna be mad at me.
But if you're just super arrogant and cocky, man, that's a major deal breaker. I want somebody because when I get in a relationship, I've been in like 3-4 relationships in my 24 years, and a lot of them didn't work out because a lot of people thought they were better than people. They thought they were better than me. They wanted to be better than me. When I get in a relationship with you, I want us to grow together. We're a unit, and I want us to be that unit until we like are deceased.
Die.
Until
we die.
Like I don't want we have to better each other. If I'm not where you want me to be, then help me get there. If you're not where I want you to be, then I'm gonna help you get there. I'm never gonna be like, oh well, I make $15 an hour in a city where it costs $800 to live. Like no, that just because I make $4 or $5 more to you, that don't mean I'm gonna treat you like dirt. That goes with a relationship, and that goes with just like everyday like society.
Okay, that's fair enough. You should be on equal playing field in regards to a relationship. Because and that's also, I'll say that too. I'll target guys for that one though. Guys for sure will definitely be like, oh yeah, I'm here and this girl is down here and
athletes, bro.
You'll never. But I can't even say athlete. It's people and it's just men in general. People will do that. I don't like that. I think
I take that back. Athletes. A
all
lot of
athletes
athletes are nice. They're like super nice.
Like
Especially like in my city, we're from Charlottesville. A lot of these athletes, they can be dicks, but a lot of them are actually pretty nice, man.
I'll say like one after becoming friends and then realizing like it's not gonna work going forward. Is if you start talking down on like my close friends and family, and like so you might be talking, you might be friends or whatever, but I'll give you this example. I was dating someone, and
She's not gonna see this issue.
It doesn't matter. She doesn't see it. I'm not gonna use a name. I'm not gonna call out anyone individually. You know who you are. But so I was, dating somebody. Was gonna go visit, but during the time of the visit was my mom's birthday. And my mom was like, oh, I don't want you to go. And I was like, Mom, can we celebrate your birthday before or celebrate your birthday after? Yada, yada, yada. And it was a confrontation with my mom. But my point was I was still going to go. Like, granted, I had to work through a confrontation with my mom, but my goal was, like, I'll still go. Until this person, I contact this person back again, talk to her. She's like, oh, your mom will have other birthdays. I was like, wait, hold on. That's not your place to say, for one.
That's a red flag right there.
That was a black flag with crossbones on it, burning. So I was like, that's not your place, for one. Two, it's just rude to say that. And three, you don't know that. You don't know how much time any person is given on this earth. So to say, oh, well, this birthday is like not even special. It's not even it's like any other birthday. No, that's not okay. So I say to sum that up, the deal breaker is when disrespect. It's beyond just disrespect. It's when there's no concern for the loved ones around this person that you say you like. Because if I was to date somebody and I'd be disrespectful to the father, that's disrespectful to her.
Man, if you disrespect somebody, a female's father...
that's what I'm saying. Like, you don't care at that point. You don't care about her if you're going to walk into the relationship disrespectfully to family. Or walk in like, dissing someone's mother, family, sister, brother, even close friends. Like, you shouldn't purposely do that. So.
And that's that ties in with what I was saying about, like, the walking, like, the arrogance. Like, don't disrespect my family, don't disrespect me. Like... I mean, you can disrespect me in like a funny way. When we playing and stuff, I'm down for that. But like, you gonna be straight up disrespectful, like, oh, you had said that to me. She said that to me, bro.
Well, she was over the phone, so it
I'm a little bit more ratchet and a little bit more hood, Brian.
Yeah.
You already know what I would have said.
Work in progress here. So, so the last question we got is relationally, what's a deal breaker after you've been in the relationship for a while, you're dating, and you're like, look, this came up and we're done. Like, there's a deal breaker, we're done. Like, not going backwards.
I only got one thing. If you make it past my first two, bro, unfaithfulness, man.
Yeah, that's actually what I was gonna say. I would say
unfaithfulness, and I can say unfaithfulness because I'm a flirt. I love to flirt. It's just something that I do, not intentionally.
Bad chill. There's no such thing as unintentional flirting.
I think there is.
There's no such thing unless they're like your grandmother's age. There's no such thing as unintentionally flirting. I come off as a. I unintentionally have. Here's a question for you two. Here's a question for you two. I'm about to do this one. Is using the term "sweetheart" for a lady flirting? This you say it's not. I say it is. Comment below. I don't think you should use the term "sweetheart" unless you're someone's grandmother. I don't think, and not get away with.
With that being said, I have a certain dialect that I speak with. I use "sweetheart," "baby girl."
Yeah, baby girl is flirting. Sweetheart is flirting.
I don't use it a lot of
unless
times.
you're talking to your food. But you're still flirting.
With my food? Unless
you're talking to
baby
your food.
girl, this thing right here.
That's still flirting to me. That's still flirting.
I use it as a dialect. That's like if you ever get to know me, I use that in everyday language. Maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah, you shouldn't.
Maybe some people take it as a certain way.
Some people take it a certain way.
I'm sure they do.
I'm positive they do.
When I flirt, if you ever see me in person and I'm like, hey, little mama, how you doing?
It's a little mama, that's flirting.
If I say, hey, little mama, I'm flirting with you. I'm like, hey, yo.
Hey, yo, that's flirting. Hey, yo. Hey, yo.
Now, it's all about the way you say it. Like, if I'm like, hey, yo, sweetheart. And like, if I got some way, if I'm saying it a certain type of way, I'm flirting with you. I'm like, hey, little mama, baby mama.
Yeah, baby mama. Oh, wow. You're literally saying. No, I've never heard you say the mother of my child. That's
like, hey, baby mama, let me talk to you for a second. That's flirting. But if I'm just
hello, ma'am. Well, have you tried that? Have you tried that?
I have. And these girls be looking at you like, nigga, how old are you?
Hello, ma'am.
And pardon me, madam. I would like to talk to you for 1 second. What I love to do though is I love to use my accents, bro. If I ever speak to you in an accent, I'm flirting with you. Now when I say sweetheart or baby girl in an accent, I'm flirting with you. If I just say like normally, like oh baby girl, let me talk to you for a second. No, let me talk to you. 1 minute your time to talk to you.
We're done. We're done with your accent. Okay. So back to the question. Before you start trying to flirt with people on YouTube. Don't give out your number. So, back to back to the question. I think faithfulness is important. If you don't have faithfulness, you really don't have anything else. Because that's, especially in the sense of marriage, that's all you really have. Is faithfulness. And that goes throughout like the whole like. And that's both ways. Friendship, but that goes. But wait. That goes both ways too, though. Like, let's not say that like faithfulness is like men just saying that to women. That's women should expect that of men as well. Like, if you don't know who Carlos Miller is, black men don't cheat. I have no idea who that is. You know who Carlos Miller is? Sorry. Y'all should know who Carlos Miller is. He's off of Wild Now. He's a comic. Oh, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, Carlos Miller, the creator of Black Men Don't Cheat. Shout out to you, bro. Black men don't cheat. I've never cheated. You ever cheated? Mm-mm. So with us being two loyal, faithful men, we can say that. Like, faithfulness is like number one. And there can be forgiveness for mistakes, don't get me wrong. Yeah. But you shouldn't walk into something and be like, oh, I'm going to cheat and then they're going to forgive me. You shouldn't do that. I will say this. Absolutely. If you ever feel tempted, because I've been in relationships and been tempted, or been talking to somebody, and been tempted to talk to somebody else or do something. And I'll immediately tell my partner or whoever I'm talking to. I got one better than just, I'll add to the faithfulness. Talking to exes while you're dating. That's a no? That's an X. That's a no. That's a done for me because. What if they have a child between each other? Well, that's a different obligation. I'm talking about just hitting up the exes, just how you doing, kind of thing. I think You should focus on the relationship that you're in, not the ones you were in, and
like
trying to get backwards with that. I think if you're dating someone now, and I'm not saying if you're single and you're trying to talk to an ex, that's all on you. I'm talking about if you're dating someone new, you broke up with somebody, let's say a year ago, you don't got no more of their clothes in your house, and there's no reson for them to contact
There would
you.
never been clothes in my house.
Okay, I'm just saying, like, if there's no reason for you to contact them, then why are you contacting them? And if you are contacting them, you should be honest with the person you're dating now and be like, I'm contacting them for this reason. So I think that's another.
With that being said, are you friends with any of the people you've talked to? Not even exes, just people you've talked to?
Not friends with. Well, I can't say anybody I've ever talked to ever, but.
Not like that you were extremely interested in, that you saw a future with.
No, I would say once I would start dating someone seriously, those friendships would have to take a back seat. If it's just a friend, I would have to take a back seat. And if they were someone I dated, they shouldn't be in your life no more. I'm not saying like if you see them in Walmart, they try to talk to you, just completely walk a different way. I'm not saying that.
Like I said, I've been
deal with them as people, but don't make it intentionally seeking out these people anymore.
Like I said, I've been in like 3 or 4 relationships, man. I tried, like, even in the people I've talked to, like I haven't dated, I try to leave the relationship, the friendship, whatever you want to call it, the courtship, on like a good ending, like a happy ending.
There's no such thing.
But I mean, no, there is.
People don't break up.
I've ended things with like on good ends, like good ties,
good terms.
Where I still talk to people. Like my high school ex, like she's a gorgeous person. She's beautiful. She's a beautiful person. She has a great mindset. She's one of the most caring people I've ever been with. I would love to still talk to her as like friends, but I put that on the side burner because I wanted to move on and do me. But then again, I missed out on what probably could have been a great friendship. My last ex, I still got my very minute feelings for her because it was somebody who was there for me when I needed her the most. Honestly, I just checked up on her 3 days ago. And I feel like it was awkward for her.
I hear talking about exes.
Yeah, I feel like it was awkward for her, but it wasn't awkward for me.
What Ariana Grande say? Yeah, thank you. Next. That's how I feel. But
I can understand that.
But back to the original question. Comment below, down in the bottom. What is your deal breaker? And that could be at any point in time. But what's your deal breaker? What's your what's your bad teeth? Nope, they smell bad. Nope, they bad hygiene. No, they're still talking to their exes. What's your guys' deal breaker in the comments below? Go ahead and let us know. And we'll try to reply back to you as soon as we can.
For sure. We have to explain that handshake.